Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Aries for August? What? October 11th through the 13th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a general reading for the next couple of days. So definitely make sure you guys are using discernment with this reading. And if you are somebody who does want a personal reading with me, definitely make sure you check out that information listed below in the description box as well as the comment section for you. That is where you can reach out to me, and let's get straight into the reading. Aries for October 11th through the 13th. What's going on? Aries. Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. Aries love life for October 11th through the 13th. Aries. Aries for October 11th through the 13th. Oh, this is for another sign. Aries love life, the advice. Okay. So let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's raining, super crazy outside. Um, but we're going to go ahead and get straight into it, okay? Obviously, there's a reason for why it's raining. So already, right off the bat, I'm getting a sense that a lot of my Aries, with the overall energy being anxiety and the moon card, you're in a space of really not knowing what the hell is going on, possibly with the situation with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or this may even be you just overthinking things. Like, there may not be particularly any issues. And look, like, she's anxious and then there's rain in the background. So that's so funny. So for some of you, there may be moments where you're just overthinking things, or you're just having like this nervous tick where it's like, okay, maybe things were going good for some time and then it just automatically, like, for some of you, it's like you're having like seasonal depression for some of you, or just you're overthinking things when it comes to not being sure what's next for your plan, or what's next when it comes to like a business or what have you. Also with the moon card as well, this could even be you needing a sense of clarity and just, again, overthinking things. All right. Clarifying that I have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Coins. So this could be an ending to a relationship. You could be in a space of being really in your feelings about the ending to a relationship or what's next for that, okay? Now, when it comes to love, I do have the Yin and Yang and the Page of Wands. So you could be wanting more of a fair balance within your relationship here. For some of you, there also may be a need for some of you to understand that there's positive and negative in every situation here, and that a relationship cannot always be positive and a relationship is not supposed to always be negative. There's always supposed to be a fair balance so that you can appreciate the good times and understand the bad times and learn from those experiences, right? But with this, I feel as if, again, you want more balance within your love life. You want more of a cohesiveness between you and your partner, especially if like your partner's operating more out of their feminine energy and they're a male, or if you're a woman and you're operating more of your male energy out of defense because of the fact that you feel like, okay, maybe males you've dealt with weren't really aligning with the way that you needed them to be, so you have to step up and take charge here. But with the Page of Wands, the Hangman, and the Fool card, you guys definitely want to communicate with somebody who you're on a break from, or there's a pause in action when it comes to some sort of communication with someone, okay? And they may want to communicate with you. Now, when it comes to money, I do have the Door to Spirit and I do have the Five of Wands. So for a lot of you, when it comes to money, you could be like unlocking a lot of doors here when it comes to financial opportunities, but you could be conflicted on which one is the best for you, or conflicted when it comes to these changes that are taking place in your finances, okay? For some of you, you could be like torn, like, okay, what should I do creatively? Which one's the best, or which way is the best way for me to keep moving forward here, especially when obstacles come up against you. And for some of you, your love life could be taking a toll on the way that you're performing at work. So definitely make sure that you guys are not allowing that to throw you off your kilter. Now, when it comes to the message from Spirit, I do have the Angel of Strength and the Hermit card. So for the next couple of days, Aries, your spirit guides really want you to stay strong. They want you to stay determined. They also want you to work on your temper, because if you're not separated right now from anybody, you don't want to get into a separation based off of your temper. So definitely watch out for that. Also take some time to address those aspects of yourself that you have been really holding back from addressing. Or even, again, if there's defensiveness within your relationship, there may be a need for you to go within and understand where it's coming from. And also working on your approach as well when it comes to the partners or the people that you're dealing with as well. Okay? Now, what I am seeing for the overall advice, I do have the Angel of Balance and we have the Two of Wands. So with both of these cards showing up, I am seeing that there's definitely a need for more balance within your relationships. There's also a need for you to allow Spirit to usher in that balance, to allow things to fall into place, because Spirit is working on it. So definitely figure out which way you want to move forward, Aries, and definitely allow Spirit to take the lead here. Also, there's a need for you to work on your communication skills. Like I said, if you guys are being petty through communication, that's going to cause issues. Also, making sure as well, instead of stalking somebody's social media, speak your mind here. But also for some of you, you do need to get the answers to some questions that you may have in mind before you can really move forward. Now, the last cards I do want to address in this spread is going to represent the obstacle that may come up. What we have representing that, I do have the Strategy card and the King of Wands. So the only obstacle that could come up against you the next couple of days is yourself, okay? And when I say that, this could be issues with like your ego, or issues with you fully committing yourself to certain things, or just showing up the way you're supposed to. Also, for some of you, this could even be you coming up with a strategy for what's next. Again, you may be in a space of not knowing what the hell is going on for the next couple of days. You may be in a fog. But understand, make sure you're not being your own issue here. Also, financially, make sure you're not spending more than what you're bringing in the next couple of days. Evaluate your financial choices before you put yourself in a weird space, okay? Now, what I do want to cover, oh, I meant to actually pull one of these. I'm sorry. The advice for your money. Let's actually see what that is. Give me one card for my Aries for the advice for their money. We have, okay, it says, I can make a career of living happily ever after, okay? And this card says, a very good career choice would be to gravitate towards those activities and to embrace those desires that harmonize with your core intentions, which are freedom and growth and joy. Make a career of living a happy life rather than trying to find work that will produce enough income that you can do things with your money that will then make you feel happy. When feeling happy is of a paramount importance to you and what you do for a living makes you happy, you have found the best of all combinations. So this is understanding you guys can do what you love if you really want to. This is understanding, though, you need to do things that are in alignment with your soul, what your soul's calling you to do. And understanding through you doing that, there's going to be success. We have that 44 energy, which is translating to me as that 8. And you guys already know the 8 energy is that vibration of success, being well known. So for a lot of you, you will be well known in a career where you know that your heart is calling you to go towards. So definitely understand that. Okay. Now, let's talk about your love life. What we have representing that, we do have love yourself first, and we do have separation. Bottom of the deck, we do have new love as well. So for some of you, I am seeing that there's a situation that you did remove yourself from because of the fact that you just had to put your self-respect first. You realized that somebody was undervaluing you, wasn't treating you the way that they needed to, and for some of you, there could be a new love that's coming in the picture. That's possibly why you're separating from somebody, and you could be pursuing someone newer. Others of you could be vice versa. Okay, definitely take this reading how it applies. But yes, I definitely see that, again, this separation is definitely eating you up, or it's eating up the person that you're dealing with. There may be a level of distance as far as like you guys being distant from each other, and that could be plaguing you as well, or again, just you guys just being distant from each other in a mental sense or emotional sense. But there's definitely some issues here for some of you as well. There could be some religious factors, whether that's you guys have different religious upbringings or beliefs. This may even be a difference in paths, like your paths are leading in two different directions. This may even be an interracial relationship or even a same-sex relationship for some of you, or just, again, a non-traditional way of you guys coming together here. Okay? But when it comes to the guidance, I do have, it says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. And we also have, okay, it says the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So with this is understanding that right now, this separation is in divine timing for some of you. This is to actually give you some time to process your thoughts, to actually spend time with yourself as well, with the Aries full moon actually taking place, I think on Sunday. So this may be triggered due to that. Or for some of you, like, there's definitely a need for you to just spend some time with yourself to get some clarity on some moves that you guys really want to make here, okay? So this is what I'm seeing, Aries. I hope that I was able to give you some sort of guidance or clarity. If this resonated, please make sure you like this video, comment below, and subscribe. And definitely make sure you guys go ahead and put in your bookings if you do want a personal reading with me. And I will see each and every one of my Aries in the next one. Bye, Aries.